Alright, let's see if this thing will start today. Man, don't even turn the lights on. Alright, well, I guess it's time for a new battery. It's only been 4 days since I've been on it. Yep, time for a new battery. Alright. Alright, good morning everybody. Here it is, Labor Day. 2 weeks later since I tried to start this thing. And I said 2 weeks ago that it was time to replace the battery on this thing. So I went out and bought one. 150 bucks later. Which is not too bad when it's a cat battery. And they said their batteries last a real long time. So when I get this other battery out, it's gonna be real interesting to see just how old that is. I mean, I'm kind of thinking it might be the original battery, but then again, it may not. I mean, this is a 2015 machine and it's 21, so that might be a stretch. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and replace this thing today. All right, let's get started. Looks like what I gotta do is, obviously I gotta take the terminals off. But what I'm gonna do is take this one off right here. I'm gonna take this off right here. And the bracket that holds the battery in place, you can kind of see it right there. There's one side of it. And then the other side is right there. And I first thought I should take it off right there, but just looking at this thing, looks like it's going to be easier to take this off, and that off right there. And this is the, you know, the negative side that's hooked to the battery right there. Anyway, take that, pull the battery out, and then just take that negative side off while the battery's out, and put it on the new one, and then slide the new one in and tighten everything back up. So I'm going to take it off doing all that because I won't be able to hold the camera while I'm doing it. So I'll get back with you when I got the battery out. So I got the battery out, and I had to take off I don't know if you can see it the way I got it sitting there. I had to take off the negative side too because it had that other wires hooked to it. I kind of thought they'd be right here, but they're not, they're down there. So anyway, I had to take off both sides, but not bad. After I got all that off, it came right out. Okay, so here is the battery that was in there. It is not a cat battery, which is actually kind of surprising since this is a rental. And they said they fixed things when it came in, so to me it's a mystery. You know, I mean, one side of me thinks, well, maybe the contractor that rented this machine changed the battery out, but I mean, that wouldn't happen. They just called the cat and say, hey, this thing's not starting. And so, and then cat would come right out and fix it, you know. So I don't know, that's just weird that it doesn't have a cat battery in it. That's a mystery, y'all. Maybe y'all know the answer. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put cat back in it. So, new one, old one. They don't have no date on it anywhere that I can tell. I mean, maybe if I clean it up. I would like to kind of know how old this battery is. No date on it though. It says when, you know, it was installed. But anyway, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna reverse the process now and put the battery back in. Alright guys, got this back in. So here's some tools that I use. I use the 10mm, 10mm, 13mm, and the 16mm socket, and a screwdriver to pry open the so-called terminals. Right there, you can see how, you know, I stick the screwdriver down there and pry that open after I got the nut loose. But anyway, this right here is a 16mm. That right there is a 10, and both terminals are 13. And then That bolt right there was the third rating. So, not too bad. I did have, like I said, I take the negative cable off to get it out. And then once I got all that loose, I just swung the bracket over here and laid it down. And I did have to loosen that bolt on. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but I did have to loosen that bolt right there, and then got all back together and tightened it down. Alright, let's put this boost back on. So, you know, nothing can get down in there. Those terminals, because you get dirt and stuff, whatnot, that's what causes corrosion with water and whatnot. You don't want corrosion. That's what makes it where your battery don't get a good connection. You know what? This is kind of hard with one hand. Hold on a second. Alright. I got it on. I just couldn't do it with holding the camera in my hand. Alright, so that boot's on, and this boot's on. Everything's back together. Alright, let's see if it starts. Let's see. Do I have the key on me? Yes, I do. Beautimous. Oh, oh! Alright. Give it a look. Can you see my hand? Don't matter. Oh, that's a good sign. Alright, let me put my code in. Can't see that. Alright, now here we go. Oh, nice. Nice, we didn't have to jump it off. Alright. Well, that cranked right up. I like that. Of course, you know, new battery. I don't expect anything less. Alright. Make sure everything's good back there while it's running. Make sure nothing is different since you got a new battery in it. Good. Very good. Alright, guys. Alright, well, that's it for replacing the battery on my machine. Alright, till the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.